So in this sequence of clips, I have used diegetic sound for the introduction. You can hear it when I put on the slippers. And basically, this is to create a more personal sense of feeling, and that Ranch is just an everyday human, just like the viewer. So it's meant to connect with the viewer and show how realistic and how this can happen to anyone. This clip also has a reference to the artist Tyler, the Creator, where his album Flower Boy is located on the headboard behind. I've chosen this artist in particular because he has similar beliefs and reflects Ranch as an artist, because he actually came out as gay on his album Goblin, and I feel it would have been a good reference to show, like, foreshadow what is going to happen in the future of the video. This next clip shows Ranch walking up to a vinyl, picking out Miserable America and placing it on a vinyl player. This introduces the track, and I just thought that it shows how he is in this song, how he's a part of this song, and how this song relates to him. In the next set of sequences, you see Ranch walking down the stairs, then proceeding to grab a brioche from his mum, and then he proceeds to leave. This is just to show the daily routine, and this also comes into play later, and just reinforces the idea that Ranch is just living a normal life right now. So the next clip is an intertextual reference to When They See Us. It's a Netflix series that focuses on 5 young men who have been racially accused of murdering a lady and unfortunately get sent to prison. And the series was made to raise awareness for racism in the law. And essentially I wanted to add this intertextual reference to focus on Black Lives Matter, as that is very relevant at the time. And in this clip it relates as the 5 young boys are seen to be sat at a bench, and later on you see them next to a lawyer, and then later on you see them as skeletons, suggesting that they have been wrongly done by the law, and that is the result. People die because of racism, and I feel like this really greatly represents. However, Ranch walks past it as he is naive, like the rest of the world, about these conflicts in the world. I also would have liked to have included this as an actual video, but unfortunately due to COVID restrictions I couldn't get 5 people to sit next to each other, as it would be breaking COVID guidelines and I didn't want to risk it. So I have edited the photo to make it more realistic. In the next set of clips, you can see Ranch walking down a hallway towards his boyfriend, who can be seen over the right of his shoulder. And in the next clip, he walks past and his boyfriend looks at him, to suggest that there is something that is going to happen later, or there's something between them that they don't know about yet. As you can see in the next clip, you can see Ranch is finished with the school day, so he is now returning home, and there is a long shot of Ranch walking back into his house. After seeing his boyfriend, he has decided that he should go in and tell his parents that he is gay, because he can't hold it in anymore after seeing his future boyfriend. The dad acts mad, and as you can see in the next clip, he grabs a plate and throws it at Ranch. Ranch is obviously upset by this, so in the next clip you can see him run upstairs and jump towards his bed. As you can see, when he is falling, there is black and darkness around him, and this is to signify he is trapped and he has no hope. And then you momentarily see him land on his bed, showing that he's getting back to reality. After this event, he is obviously upset, so in the next scene it is shown he's lying in his bed, and while he's reflecting, it starts to zoom up from a close-up to an extreme up, which then transitions into a clip of a protest. Due to COVID restrictions, I've not been able to create this footage myself, as a protest would break too many guidelines and it has been locked down throughout most of my A-level, so I have used a clip, but however I've edited it to make it original footage. I have included this video as people of ethnic culture have been getting racially abused, racially attacked, and I feel like this protest really enhances the message I'm trying to get across about racism and Black Lives Matter, and it shows 2 social classes, as it shows the white straight policeman against people of ethnic origin. And I also did this as it shows the thoughts of Ranch rebelling and showing of how far we've gotten as humans, so he's reflecting upon how those people are strong and he should also be strong too. In the next clip, you can see he wakes up in the foreground and the backpack's in the background as he picks it up later. However, he wakes up suddenly as it's like it's a dream, but it's also his realization that he needs to do something. And it shows how just because who he is being attacked, and he gets that realization and then proceeds to rebel. After this, he grabs his bag and he runs downstairs, and the parents are not looking because I didn't want to give away just yet, as it was a shock. It's meant to be a shock factor. So in the next clip, the parents are turned around with anonymous masks on. Unfortunately, due to COVID, I have not had time nor the resources to get props for this video, so I have edited these masks on. These masks have been used to be a signifier of showing that someone has conformed to society and conformed to society's views of people of the LGBTQ plus community. And it shows that as they have violated him and they are disappointed, that is what the views are of the current world, and that shouldn't be a thing. Ranch then gets flustered and proceeds to run out the door, running past 5 skeletons, showing what the judicial system does to people. He then goes back to school to show this routine of waking up, going to school, and how every day is repeating, but it's different. It's slowly a timeline of different events. Then he goes down the door and there are kids with anonymous masks on, as they have the same views as society and the same wrong views that we should not have in today's society. And you can see them peeking out the classroom door as they see him about to confess to his boyfriend. After seeing his boyfriend, his boyfriend hands him a note, and there is a close-up and an over-shoulder shot of Ranch holding a note saying "meet after school," which provides hope for Ranch. In the next clip, it shows the date between Ranch and his boyfriend. They go on mini golf, they go get ice cream, and they have a piggyback. And this is to show that they're finally having fun and there is someone like Ranch, and that there is hope out there for the viewer if the viewer feels in the same position. There is then an over-the-shoulder shot of the dad seeing the 2 boys holding hands, and then it shows Ranch crying, and it cuts so the viewer doesn't know what happened. However, it shows Ranch reaching out for his boyfriend and the dad pulling the boyfriend away from Ranch. It then cuts to the creation of Adam, which is an intertextual reference to show the parting of Ranch and his boyfriend. I've used this intertextual reference as it has 2 meanings. Firstly, it is meant to suggest that Ranch doesn't want his boyfriend to leave and that he's being left by himself, and shows the parting of the 2 boys. Secondly, the meaning behind this painting is to show when God created Adam to make the human population with Eve. However, this shot shows that the boyfriend was God and that Ranch is Adam, and that the boyfriend created Ranch and gives him an objective in life, and once his boyfriend leaves, Ranch feels he has no objective in life, leading to his passing. And as I have mentioned, Ranch runs home, and unfortunately you see him lying in the bath with flowers around him, and that's meant to show that Ranch has passed and is meant to represent his coffin. I added this shot in due to the fact men's mental health is not taken seriously, and it shows how men can be really truly affected, especially of the LGBTQ plus community, as they go through many hardships and there's not many people supporting them out there, and that we need to do more. After this, it shows his boyfriend at the funeral, who is the only one who has visited him, as it shows he is the only one who cares, and it is meant to show the viewer that Ranch has passed away. It momentarily goes to a black screen and then cuts to Ranch with a VHS filter to show that it's almost a memory of the boyfriend. And I put this audience in the position of that, as it adds a connection to Ranch directly from the audience to him, and it allows the audience to feel sad and show the effects, and it finally ends.